Hi, it's Gareth from MCS here. Just going to run through some fault finding procedures for the Fimap MXR round and screw dryer. First and foremost, the most common fault we get called out to is that the machine's not picking up properly. Could be a number of things. The first thing to start with would be the squeegee. If you start the machine, turn the back on, you need to pull this hose off, put your hand over it and make sure that you've actually got some suction. If you have, you know for sure you can see squeeze. What I would do is undo the thumb screws that hold the squeegee onto the machine. And there you have the squeegee. You need to undo these two thumb screws that hold this moulding on. Just slacken the one that's next to the tube off and completely remove the other one. And what you can do is it just pulls off like that. Check inside there, make sure you've got no blockage, make sure all this is clean, and in particular this edge that seals onto the squeegee. Once you check that, check inside this hole, and again make sure there's nothing blocking that. It can quite often happen if you don't sweep before you scrub, you'll get debris that blocks that up and it'll reduce the airflow. If that's okay, just check your squeegee blades, make sure there's no tears, no chunks missing, and they've got a good edge. What you can do with the rear squeegee blade is turn it, so effectively you've got 4 edges. There's no need to use any hand tools, as you can see. These are just thumb screws that undo. The retaining plates pull off easily, and again the squeegee blade comes off. Now you can use this edge, turn it over that way, turn it over once more. 4 different edges, so it will last a long time. You can't do that with the front squeegee blade for the simple reason it's much more hard wearing, so this one would wear out quicker. That's why you get 4 edges. Put the thing back together, middle one first because these little lips overlap. Just turn the thumb screws as you go. This goes back on, remember, the thumb screw there is the one next to the tube. Take care when putting this back in so you don't cross-thread it. It can cause problems later on in the machine's life. Simply mount it back on the machine. When you check the hose at the bottom, if you don't have suction there, the next thing to check will be this opening here. Make sure the hose sits nicely in that hole there. If it's not in that hole, you won't get any suction. Make sure it's in, check the suction at the bottom again. What you could also check whilst you're down here is this cap. If that cap isn't sealed properly, you're going to lose suction again because that would create an opening. Okay, once you've checked the squeegee hose at the back and you've also made sure the cap's on the dump hose, you need to go inside the dirty water tank. Inside here you'll see this yellow chamber. Yellow means it is operator serviceable. The cleaner should be taking this off on a regular basis. All you do on this new style machine is unscrew the cap. On the older style, it's just a clip off cap and it'll pull off nice and easy. Inside you've got a filter. This will catch any debris that has come into the tank. There shouldn't really be much in there, but sometimes there can be. Take it off, check it, and you'll know then whether that's blocked. If you can see debris down there, you can unscrew this cap. If you want, if there's debris in there, tip it away down the sluice drain, that'll be fine. And put your fingers in there. You're not going to touch any mechanical parts of this machine, it's not going to hurt you. Make sure that floats up and down as well, that's quite important. That's designed that when you are using the machine, it floats with the water, and when the water gets to a certain level it stops the water from going to the vac motor. If that doesn't float up and down, it can have disastrous effects, and you need to do, put it back on, screw it all the way down, put the lid on, and when you switch the machine on, turn the vac on, just bear with me a second whilst it restarts itself. That should be quite a good seal. It's a good pull to take the bolts off. Whilst you're at this section of the machine, just make sure this seal around here is complete, no holes in it, no tears in it, and no gaps in it. If it does have gaps, it won't seal properly, and that could be losing your suction.